Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. Welcome to another edition of Timbers 360. I'm your host, Jake Sivan. It is rivalry week. The big one on Saturday as the Timbers head north for the great American soccer rivalry to face the Seattle Sounders. A match that always delivers drama and intensity. Before we get into that one, though, let's look back on last weekend, a wild back-and-forth affair, a 2-2 draw against FC Dallas that saw the Timbers inch a bit closer to clinching a playoff spot. Here are the highlights.
DaCosta trying to move this forward. Mosquera gets onto him. It's a big save. Through the middle. Dallas want to go quick. Ahead for Kamungo. Bernard Kamungo saved. A strong left hand of Pantemis. Not gone yet. Up to the far side. Another save, Pantemis. Kaique and Dallas go again. Musa off the post. It's loose and cleared. Lifted over the top. Good touch around the corner. Anthony coming in. Anthony blocked. Looking through the middle. Velda trying to take it from distance. Big save. Jacob Jackson down to his... Velda curls it in again, flipped across and in!
Perfect delivery to the near post. And Ramiro, he judges it incorrectly. After their MLS Cup last year, they're playing for pride.
And for Velda, Christopher Velda saved. Again, trying to play it behind. It's Logan Farrington going over. Point to the spot. Penalty. Big moment here. Petar Musa for FC Dallas. Musa delivers the equalizer for FC Dallas. Paredes coming in field. Paredes!
That draws the attention of Shaq Moore. Watch number 18, Shaq Moore runs out of position because he's tracking Anthony, and it's Paredes that continues to go through. Velda with the...
Velda!
Snatty does some coverage, spent some time with Evander.
It's knotted centrally. Anderson Julio deflecting in!
Who's around him still finds a way to get it done. When Julio strikes this, it is terribly
Anthony delivers. The header is just over the bar. Timbers in transition. Kelsey for Velda. Christopher Velda wide. And the Timbers squander an opportunity to book their spot in the playoffs.
Coming up, we listen in to what Phil Neville and Diego Chara have to say ahead of the Cascadia clash. A look at all the festive fun from Hispanic Heritage Night. Timber Joey spends some time in the classroom, and all the focus is on Seattle for another installment of the historic rivalry. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. DaCosta cuts inside. DaCosta Carlin! Goal! It's a big week for the Portland Timbers as they gear up for a high-stakes matchup against Seattle in the great American soccer rivalry. And it's not just about bragging rights this weekend. The Portland Timbers can clinch a playoff spot with a win or a draw, and they can jump above Seattle on points with a win, though the Sounders do have a game in hand. Timbers head coach Phil Neville and legend midfielder Diego Chara spoke to the media ahead of this match. Let's listen in.
It's about that mentality, that mental toughness, that how much do you want it? And I think that's probably what every manager this morning is saying to their teams, is that this is not about tactics now. This is about the desire to get over the line. This is about the desire to be successful. And that's what we've got to get not what we've got to get, that's what we've just got to keep pushing within our ranks. Yeah, they're an outstanding team with great experience, great. I love the coach, I've got to say. I think he's a fantastic coach. got a lot of respect. But it's a Cascadia game. It's the biggest game for our supporters. It's the game that they want us to win more than any. And I think we owe them a performance. The last probably month and a half, we've crawled and we've teased. I think it's now time to deliver. And I say to them all the time, particularly in home games, particularly in front of our own supporters, is that they will probably only in their careers only ever play for football clubs with this kind of following, with this kind of energy, with this kind of passion. And they've got to not take that for granted, because I'm telling you what, I've been in other football clubs that don't have what we've got here.
I think we has been playing really, really good. Obviously, the result has been a little bit different than that we expect. But I think we have a lot of talent, and it's going to be crucial in these last two games, obviously against Seattle, to show it. I think just try to manage a little bit the games at the end and I think, we are very confident to play against Seattle. So more to fight the form. I think the pressure is because we has been in the playoffs in the last 2 years, and I think this group know that it's a lot on us, and the players. And I think we are taking these last two games very seriously, and knowing that it's going to be crucial for playoffs.
Stick around. When we come back, we'll take a closer look at how the Timbers are building strong connections throughout the community. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. Last Saturday night's match against FC Dallas was about more than just soccer. It was a celebration. The evening was filled with energy and pride as the Timbers honored Hispanic Heritage Night, bringing vibrant culture, music, and passion to Providence Park. Let's take a look at the sights and sounds from what was a really festive night in the Rose City. Portland Timbers have always been passionate about giving back to the community, and who better to lead that charge than Timber Joey himself? This week, he paid a visit as part of the Rose City Readers program, inspiring young minds and spreading a love of reading. And he even brought along a couple special guests this time to make the day even more memorable. The Portland Timbers believe the power of sport extends far beyond the pitch. Through their Stand Together community platform, they are proud to spotlight Rose City Readers, the signature literacy initiative sponsored by Xfinity. Rose City Readers harnesses the energy and excitement of the game to magnify the importance of reading and inspire local students to develop strong literacy skills. At the heart of the program is beloved mascot Timber Joey, who serves as the program's ambassador. Each time he visits a school, Timber Joey shares his personal story, how as a child he struggled to read until one caring adult encouraged him to keep trying. His journey resonates deeply with students, reminding them that reading can truly change their lives. Rose City Readers has engaged an average of 2,600 local youth each year, with a special focus on schools where students need the most support in developing reading skills. This season, they've already surpassed that average. Timber Joey has read to more than 3,500 students so far, and he's only just getting started. Rose City Readers, proving that when sport and community come together, the story always has a happy ending. When we come back, we're firing up the time machine to relive some of the Timbers' most iconic moments on the road in Seattle. You won't want to miss it. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota. The Portland Timbers have had some unforgettable moments on the road up at Lumen Field, from last-minute goals to silencing the Sounders crowd. As the Timbers get ready for another heated rivalry battle, we'll take a look back at some of the best away day highlights from the Timbers in Seattle.
Warner comes in here, went over Mondial, and it's still headed home. Barposia, his first touch of the ball, a man who has lived all over this rivalry. Tries to come inside, good feet, chance to go for goal, he's gone.
Opens it up, it's Sebastian Blanco. Blanco on new, who hooks the cross back, Posty has got us there! And the Timbers, completely against the run of play, have taken the lead in Seattle. Mora, the trailer's Jimmy Charr, saved by Flores, the follow, but he scores. Andres Flores, his first game in more than a year.
Defenders deal with the rest.
And it comes from Valeri, and that is put in. Good delivery by Valeri, and they almost scored earlier on a corner. Maviala for the second straight week. Timbers have the opener, and it comes early in the second half.
Actually clear, Spria, back for Blanco. Blanco got away, scores! Sebastian Blanco puts Portland back in front. Spria running through the center. Moreno on it, comes all the way along. He has got a long run. Atencio's the lone defender, wide open. Dairo to Spria. 3-0. Portland in Seattle. Being played as Valeri picks it up. Valeri clipping it in. Spria, Freehouse scores! Dairo Spria. Magic in the postseason.
Cleveland coming out to sweep and misjudging the bounce of the ball. And Mora, goalkeeper off his line! Portland's night! The Timbers fell the Sounders!
Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're diving into the ultimate rivalry preview as the Timbers get ready to play the Sounders in Seattle. It's Cascadia, it's personal, it's must-watch. Timbers 360 is presented by Toyota.
Dewsbury looking for a peak performance, and he's delivered one! We're headed for Wallace, finds his way into the back of the net. Diego Chara shot, it's a goal! Lays it over on the floor. Chara,
Timbers in the first half. Oh, the header is in! Right off his line! Blanco puts it over him!
Here's Valeri. Oh, wicked.
Mora is onside. The flag is down. And
Mora, goalkeeper off his line. Portland's night. The Timbers fell the Sounders.
Mascara taking it himself. Oh, what a save!
This is more than a ticket. It's your all-access pass to the heart of Portland soccer. Feel the roar, live the moments, own every match. Become an annual member today and stand with the Timbers all season long. After an exciting back-and-forth 2-2 draw here at Providence Park last weekend, the Portland Timbers are ready for their final away trip of the regular season with just 2 games to go, and it's the big one. The 124th edition of the Great American Soccer Rivalry as the Timbers head north to face the Seattle Sounders. For the Timbers, it's all about making the playoffs, and it's in their control. With a win or a draw, the Timbers will clinch their spot in the postseason. And more than that, a win could send the Timbers above their rival Seattle in the Western Conference standings. The Timbers are trying to continue their incredible run away at Lumen Field. They haven't lost a regular season game in Seattle in over 8 years since 2017. It doesn't get any better than the Great American Soccer Rivalry. Timbers and Sounders, Saturday night at 7:30. Watch the match on MLS Season Pass on Apple TV. Thanks for watching Timbers 360, presented by Toyota.